Hey, everybody, how's it going? Happy New Year's! Merry Christmas, all the above, you guys. I hope you guys had a great holiday no matter what religion and how you celebrate the holidays. I hope it was a great one. Welcome back. Hey, I'm back. It's been a long time since I posted a post on the channel, but we had a lot of visitors in town and it was super busy. This is the Drone House Chronicles, Ageless Creator, and my name is Jason. Hope you guys can subscribe and like because this is a great channel. I'm trying to get it going. It's only a couple of posts here going into this, but we are making headwinds because it's a new year. We got the wind at our backs, you guys. Hey, first things first, holidays. What I want to talk about is content for your family. Now, I know a lot of people, they have family members who do not like to be filmed or taken pictures of. I have a few of them. And it's tough. It's tough getting those pictures. It's tough getting those videos of your family members, but you have to. And the reason why is because you need that stuff. You need those videos, pictures for memories. It's very easy to forget to take pictures when you're with everybody, and especially people who do not like pictures. But I found out throughout the whole years and years that I've been around and talking to people, you need those pictures. I mean, we need to see grandma, we need to see our uncles, because there's nothing worse than you to be talking about somebody that's passed and there are no pictures of them. It's terrible. I mean, you can talk, but we're so visual. We're so visual, we are now. And we like to see, we like to put their faces, their nose, their eyes, their chin, and be like, oh my God, it looks just like me. And it's important, you guys. I mean, for our kids. I mean, you might not feel like you need to, but your kids, grandkids, they want to see those pictures. They want to see the document of your family and how you look, how they look, how your grandpa look, uncle, cousin, Maribel, everybody. You want to see that. And it's so important to get that content. Over the Christmas and the holiday times that we celebrated here with our family, I did a lot of shooting of family, and I'll probably post a little bit of it. Try not to get too many faces, but we went to a lot of places. We went to a hockey game. We went to a couple of events here in town. Remember, I live in Tucson, Arizona, and we have a few things called the Yuletide at Old Tucson, really cool. And then we have a bunch of other things, like we have Winter Haven, which is a place you can go and watch lights. We went there, and kids had a blast. But the most important thing is those core memories. Some memories you see as you're growing up, and you remember this. It's like a core. It's embedded into your brain. I mean, it's like a stamp. And you can be like myself, getting up there in age. I can still remember certain core memories, and I remember who I was with. And those are so important because they bring the whole family, the thought, the feeling in your heart. They bring that whole family experience together, and you remember that. And it's nothing better. And people that are getting up there in age, there's nothing better than to talk about your experience and show your generation that's coming up. Now, I'm not talking about putting a million pictures in their face and say, look at here, pictures of me. I was wearing combat boots. Not that. It's the simple pictures. The time you went to Paris, the time you went to Mexico, Cancun, and you were on the beach, and it was the best time you ever had. And there's nothing worse. I think there's nothing. There's a few things worse, but there's nothing. When you tell a story, nowadays, kids want to see something. They want to see a picture, a video. If you have video, that's a bonus, but something to explain, because they are so visual. They want to see. And if you can show them that beach and how it look, I guarantee you it's going to hit home with them, and they're going to probably go take their kids and go there and just have an absolute blast. And it's really cool because We want our family members to kind of experience what we experience, especially if it's someplace that is really amazing. I mean, you can't help but want your kids or their grandkid or your grandkids or their kids to experience what you did, and it almost becomes like a rite of passage. This is our family. We are going here. We celebrated in the national park here in Utah. It's our thing. But if you don't have any pictures where they can see it, eventually kids will forget it and they won't do it. And that thing you thought about passing on your ideas and your experiences to your kid, excuse me, especially if it's someplace you enjoyed, when they tell their kids, your kids, when they tell their kids and they can't see it, they probably won't go. It's just, it is what it is. Yes, the experience that you experience is definitely, it can be amazing. It could be life changing. It could be a core memory. And please, you guys, make sure you record, make sure you do those videos so the kids can see that, and their kids and their kids and their kids. We have a couple of videos, a couple of pictures of our dogs, and I seen one the other day of an old dog that we had, and I tell you what, man, I could smell that dog when I seen that picture. Not in a bad way. I miss that dog so much. And when I seen the puppy, I was just like, oh my God. And it brings back those memories. A picture can do that. I could talk about them till I'm blue in the face, but once you see those pictures and you see that little face, and man, it really brings something back. And that goes for everything. Like I said, it could be a place. It could be your house. Remember that house? I don't know how many of you moved a lot in the military. We moved quite a bit. And I remember the houses that we've been in. Some of them I see on old pictures, and then some, we'd never had pictures of them. And I can only imagine and tell people how it was, the experience of staying in that house. And some of the houses were hilarious. I remember one time we stayed in a house that had the people, it was in Germany, and they were living upstairs. And to get to their portion of the house, they had to walk through the portion where we stayed in. So it was crazy, but that was what, people did. And that was the size of the house that we lived in. I was a young airman, so it was, it was like the bare minimum of of a house. Is what happens when you first get married and, you come out of the dorms and you're living with, your wife, your significant other. When you first start off, you start low. And I remember people walking through, going into their house, walking through our house, and I don't have pictures of that. I wish I did, because I explained it to the kids. It was in Germany. When I explained it to the kids here, they just don't get it. And you could see them looking at me, but they're not grasping it. If I would have had a picture, if I would have had a video of something, showing that, it would have been, it would have made the story a little more, kids could understand me a little bit more of what I was saying. But the whole pictures, video thing is so important, you guys. Make sure you get that. These holidays that are coming up, we had just had our major Christmas, New Year's, but the holidays that are coming up in the future, make it a point this year to get those pictures, because your kids and your grandkids might want to know who you are. And you don't have to be a creator for this. You don't have to be an influencer. You can be an average person, just somebody going through life and loving every bit of it. Get those pictures, you guys. Get those images of yourself. The video would, like I said, would go a long way. I can remember my grandma, and she was amazing. She used to like to watch Western TV shows, and oh my gosh, she loved it. And she used to spit snuff. I don't know if you know what snuff is. It's like dip. And she would take it out of a little tin and put it. I wish I could find that tin. She would take that tin and put it in her lip. And she'd ask me to go get her a vegetable can. vegetable can of corn or something and empty it out. And then, of course, we would eat it. And I would put a napkin, and she'd put a napkin. You know what I need? And I'd put a napkin in it, and she would use that, and she would spit, and we'd watch Western, movies and TV shows. And when I talk about her to the kids, they see pictures of her, and so there's not a lot, but the pictures that we have, they see her. I wish there was a video of her because she was so funny, and to hear her talk and everything. I know my mom talks about her all the time, but to hear her talk and explain things, and we'd go and to hear her talk when we'd watch a Western, she'd be like, "Oh, get him, Ben." They'd be watching a Gunsmoke or something. "Oh, get look at him." Oh, good. To hear her speak, and then to hear my mom and to hear me and then my kids, I tie it all around. And those visions, those visuals of her, oh man, I wish the kids could see that because she was an amazing person. But I'm just going on and on because it's the whole gist of this is just, trying to think about, ahead of time with your visuals, your pictures and everything. Your family members, as much as much as you don't want to see yourself, they want to see you. Your great grandkids are going to want to see you. They're going to want to see videos. They're going to want to see everything about you to see how they were, and it's up to you guys. It's all to all of us to get those memories, especially ones that are just core memories. I did one the other day of me and my grandson throwing a football. It was so fun. But I used the cameras on these glasses to capture, and it was just a good, picture, a good video because it was just us, just throwing the ball, which is so cool. And a lot of stuff like that we take for granted, but it's one of those core memories that kids always remember, you know. So basically, that's it, you guys. That's me just going. I got a job. I'm on a job right now. I'm about to go shoot a nice little place, a little commercial shoot. And it's real simple, real easy. Don't have to film this one, but yeah, I got to go do this. So do me a favor, you guys. Please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. This year is going to be a great year. Going to be a lot more videos. I'm going to try and get at least 2 a week out, man. That's my goal. Start small, and then I'm going to expand from there. But in any case, I want you guys to enjoy these last couple of days if you got them off for the holidays. And 2025, man, let's get this show on the road, all right? All right, you guys, take care. Take care. Take care. Be safe. Remember, keep it simple. Keep moving. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.